Yes, sir. And now we're going to hear something. As a matter of fact, the last tune that you heard is composed by Jacob Smith. Alrighty. And then we're going to go to the classics now by Clifford Brown and Joy Spring. And now we're gonna talk a little bit, with Jacob, and I know that you're from Northampton, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm from all the way in
All
Massachusetts.
the way, that's
It's
real far
very,
away,
very far
man.
from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
A lot different weather right now. I think they still have snow, so
Yeah, and I think that they're gonna have snow for a while,
yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah, so anyway, and your parents are musicians too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
Everybody in this band I've been playing with for the past, year and a half that I've been in Miami at the University of Miami. Um, each one of these members very, very, very special to me. I really, really trust them. For example, I met Austin on my first day of school, very, very, very first class. He was my TA for my theory class for the great Etienne Charles, and from the moment I heard him, one of the most swinging cats I've ever heard, and that's what I care about the most. And he brings that respect to the music every single time. Edgar, same thing. He respects the tradition. He respects the lineage of this music, and I really, really appreciate what he brings.
I saw a little bit a photograph. I think I was doing a research about you, and you were little and you were playing the drums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
that plays drums too.
What was it? I'm sorry.
Your dad plays drums too.
My dad and mom both play drums.
Oh
My
wow!
mom actually, my mom actually like owned a drum kit and was practicing while she was pregnant with me. Like that was like an activity she would have. My parents have done a lot for me musically. I'm sure Aiden can say this a lot. I'm very obsessed with this genre and with this art, and like my parents really, really helped me grow up and almost live it. They made it really real for me very fast.
Well, you'll say hi, mom, hi, dad.
Hi, mom. Hi, dad. Thank you for everything you've
Thank
done.
you.
You know.
Yeah, they're going to be very happy about it. And what made you come to Frost School of Music? Any?
The opportunity I was given at the Frost School of Music is truly a once in a lifetime. I'm able to participate in their Stamps Jazz Quintet, which is a quintet that gets created every 4 years. And if you get into it, it is a full tuition paid scholarship to the school. You get to work with all the directors very, very closely. And it's done wonders for me as a musician. That's actually where I got this bass player from. I
Alrighty,
have the
yeah.
pleasure of playing with him all the time. I sincerely love this brother here on the bass, Aiden McCarthy.
Well, this version, I think this version of the Stamps Quintet, the one that started 2 or 3 years ago, right?
2 years ago.
And it's incredible. I mean, it's my favorite. Not that I'm taking a value, from the past ones, but it's just incredible. The first time I heard it, I was like, and everybody, everybody was just mesmerized, by everything that was going on. I mean, for something for, like you, probably you were 18 years old or something like that. Yeah, you sounded like 30 or something. Yeah, so anyway, that doesn't mean anything right now, but, in a few years it will. Yeah. So anyway, now we're going to keep on, and the next tune is another classic by none other than Thelonious Monk, Epistrophe. Great. And we're going to take a very short break, but we're going to be right back. Alrighty, then here we are back. This is WDNA 88.9 FM and WDNA.org, and this is the UN Pros Jazz Hour. And we want to tell you that on Friday, March 10th, that's going to be next week. That's going to be it's going to be with Brandon Lee Lewis, and so that's going to be at 8 o'clock. And get your tickets here. Just call 305-662-8889. And also next week we're going to have a Sam Kitty, no other than Sam Kitty, with a all-star group here, with Jason Arkins on alto sax, Bo Cornelius on keyboards, Michael Ramos on bass, Jack Drag on drums, and Ceci Leon on vocals. So tune in for next week. It's going to be as good as this week and the week after. And also we have ensembles, like the Creole ensemble, the Extensions ensemble, Funk Fusion, Wayne Shorter, Latin Jazz Orchestra under the direction of Daphnis Prieto, and that's going to be with Chucho Valdez. He might come to for that one, but anyway, and also the New Music Ensemble under John Jarling. So the next tune here, and this is close to my heart because I grew up in Puerto Rico, and many of my friends were rockers or listened to Latin music. I went over and I bought something called the Greatest Hits, Miles Davis' Greatest Hits, and the very first song that I heard was Seven Steps to Heaven. Oop. Yes, and this is probably going to be our last song here. I want to first of all thank Jacob for bringing all this group of talented uh, individuals, and thanks to you. You know, I remember when we first started talking. You know, you were playing with somebody else. I say, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and that's a very nice of you to do it. And I want to tell everybody outside, you know, that we're here. We don't charge anything, and we want to get more people to come and see us. You know, before the pandemic, you know, I mean, there were like an average of 15 to 20 people here, and I know that there are things that change in life, but we really want to have a everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people from the community come and watch this live. I think it's probably the only show at 11 o'clock, and live at 11 o'clock, you know. So please come, you know, especially these young musicians, they really appreciate that. So come next week uh, to see San Kitty and his group and his sextet. That's going to be great. And we're going to play the last song here, a Baptist Beat by Hank Mobley. Yes, sir. And here we are, the WDNA 88.9 FM and the WDNA.org. And you just heard to Jacob Smith's Stomptet or Quartet, if you want to see it that way. And again, I'm going to mention the names. Austin Musiala on trumpet from Byron Center, Michigan. Edgar Byers in saxophone from Cincinnati, Ohio. Aidan McCarthy from Oakland, California. And the one and only Jacob Smith on drum in Northampton, Massachusetts. And I want to mention the upcoming events. San Kitty, I already mentioned Diego Melgar, which is a graduate from the School of Music, a great guitar player. And then on March 23, we're gonna start with the faculty ensembles, starting with Etienne Charles with the Creole Ensemble, Kay Reed with the Extensions, that's the premier vocal group, and with Steve Roker and the 100 award ensemble funk fusion, and then Wayne Shorter ensemble with John Hart, the Latin Jazz Orchestra right here, the full big band is going to be here under the direction of Daphnis Prieto, and also the new music ensemble under the direction of John Jarling. So be here. So at 2921 Coral Way to hear good music. And not only us, but also, the Jazz Encounters that is going to be on March 10th. And it's going to be with Brandon Lee Lewis. So I'll see you then.